I think everybody's made an omelet one way or another, and let me tell you, I've made my share working a buffet line. But I saw a movie called The 100-Foot Journey, and after seeing that movie, which you gotta see, I started making my omelets this way, and it's the only way I do it. Let's get cooking with styles. The key to making a good omelet is really how you prepare the eggs and season them. So we're gonna do a little pinch of salt in here and just a couple twists of pepper, all right? And while I whip these eggs, I'm gonna let my butter and oil heat. I'm gonna put a dollop of butter in my pan with just a little bit of olive oil to stabilize that. And I'm gonna let that start to melt. While that melts, I'm gonna whip these eggs up. And we really want to get these eggs mixed really well. We don't want to have any of the whites left behind, and we want to get a nice whip in there, so almost like we're adding a little bit of air. Let me show you this, how this looks. You see that, how it's got a nice runniness to it? It's all combined into one area. We'll take our butter oil mixture, and now this is where it all comes together super quick. All right, so now you don't want to let the eggs linger in the bottom of the pan. You're actually going to be like making scrambled eggs, but just moving them around really quick. And the trick here is, like in most things that I tell you, don't overcook, because you can always cook these eggs more if someone doesn't like their eggs this way. But what you want to do is keep them moving in the pan, finding the wet spots and moving it around. There you go, just about like that. We're almost done. We're gonna let that sit on the heat, but with the flame off. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a rubber spatula and I'm just gonna run it around the edge like so. At this point, if you wanted a cheese omelet, you'd put some cheese in here, some mushrooms that you've pre-cooked, whatever you wanna do. And now we're just gonna take the pan and let it do the work. We're gonna tilt it a little bit and we're gonna start rolling that. And you see how this is not browned? That's what you're looking for. And the residual heat in the eggs is going to finish up the eggs being cooked. We're going to take this along with our spatula and just roll that right in like so. And just to finish that off, because I want to have a little bit of contrast, I'm going to put a little parsley on top. If you wanted to go with a little bit of, say, chives or whatever, you could. But that is what I like to call the perfect omelet. Not overcooked, nice and tender. If you'd like this recipe and more, go to cbs8.com and click on recipes.